This is because of you guys. I need to see my reporter. I need to know that she's okay. And she needs to be freed. We're allowed to do our work here, and we must do it unfettered. I said to them, look, I am so clearly a reporter. I showed them the top security clearance, journalism ID that gets us onto the floor, and then Secret Service comes over, and they rip it off me.
Oh, really?
So I said, hey, wait a second, guys. I need a receipt that you took that. Of course, they didn't give it to me.
They didn't have a receipt available? Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
They do the photographing. They take my clothes. I never got them back.
They took your clothes?
No, my jacket that I was wearing on the floor of the convention, I said, guys, you have to give me my clothes back. They wouldn't.
So they literally took the jacket off your back.
Well, yeah.
And you still haven't gotten it back.
No.
So
then we go to, and then they put us in the wagon where Nicole was. She's wearing her press ID very clearly on her. I keep demanding to be freed. We're taken. Well, where the people charged with misdemeanors are is you're put in the police garage, and there are these cages there. So I am in there. I'm still demanding to be released. St. Paul cop just keeps yelling, "You shut up! You shut up!" And after a few hours, I ultimately was charged and released. Nicole and Sharif are facing felony riot charges, believe it or not, PC riot, which is probable cause riot, so they go to jail. And then ultimately they were released last night, but we need these charges dropped against all of us. I demanded of the police chief this morning, but he said, well, we'll be investigating.
Amy, what are the charges against you?
Against me, it's obstruction of justice. Against them, it's riot. They haven't been charged. They were jailed. They haven't been charged, so they face those charges. Me, I was charged.
Mm-hmm. So what is the police, did the police ever say to you, Amy, hey, back away, we are clearing this area? And
they weren't clearing the area because they had it totally contained. This was afterwards. I was running from the convention center, so I was a little Johnny-come-lately here. Mm-hmm. So they had the place contained.
So why do you think he arrested you?
The reporters were a ways away. I actually think for the same reason that our producers and the AP photographer were arrested, and that is because there's a kind of crackdown in this country that, well, there's two things. One is it's just a general sweep that's going on. You saw at the Republican convention in 2004 in New York, it was astounding. 1,800 people arrested, ultimately hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. The charges were just dropped after. What it would allow the police to do is hold them for days until President Bush spoke. And I think they were willing to pay the price. They paid out, I believe, hundreds of millions of dollars afterwards.
To those people who were arrested unjustly?
Yes, at least tens of millions.
Booyah, you're going to get paid then. All right, let's go get it.
No, that is not what I want to do. I want to do my work. But they feel the price is worth it somehow. They felt it there. I don't know about here. It was Minneapolis police, so we were downtown St. Paul, and the Secret Service, and then the St. Paul police entered into it in the jail. But it's unacceptable.
Do you think that it was directed at the press, or do you think that it was just...
It's a kind of sweep that's going on, though. I have to say, on Saturday when we flew in, we got a text when we were at the airport that the police are raiding a house of eyewitness video. Now, everyone knows in New York who eyewitness video is, particularly the police, because they were the ones that gathered all the video in 2004 of all the police activity around the city. And this is what led to hundreds of charges being dropped against people, because the police would say one thing, and then the video would be produced, and you'd see it was exactly as the person said. Sometimes they were just bystanders. So they came to document here. They suffered a preemptive raid, sort of like Minority Report, Tom Cruise, the pre-crime.
Right.
The police move in. They have a warrant for the house next door. That doesn't matter. They come in. They've got AR-15s, automatic weapon. They've got a pistol. They're moving into the living room. Everyone was huddled in the living room. Democracy Now! Producer Elizabeth Press was there with her camera, very scared because she was afraid they'd perceive it to be a gun somehow, so she put it above her head. They moved these people out into the backyard. They handcuffed them, held them for hours. Now, ultimately, they didn't charge them. It's so ridiculous they absolutely couldn't. But they disrupt their work.
No, we'll do it live! Fuck it! No, we'll do it live! Fuck it!
It was stunning video posted on the internet for all to see, and it came with a charge that police masqueraded as protesters at this week's Montebello Summit to incite violence. Tonight, an equally stunning admission from Quebec's provincial police. Susan Bonner reports.
Three guys and cops, everybody!
Busted. 3 Quebec provincial police officers, identities masked, one carrying a huge rock,
What's the rock down?
nabbed for infiltrating a peaceful protest at Montebello. The tip-off came from a union leader who noticed riot police standing by despite the obvious weapon. He accused the men of being undercover cops trying to provoke a riot and end the protest. The men were removed but never charged. After 2 days of questions, the Sûreté du Québec issued a news release late today confirming, yes, the men are police officers.
No. We'll do it live! Fuck it! No. We'll do it live! Fuck it!